A client brought me this vintage chair to see if I could clean up this spot, and from the moment I saw it, I knew it was going to be a challenge. Now this is a very delicate natural fabric, so I used a few different dry cleaning solvents. Some days when it comes to cleaning, especially stuff like this, I struggle with wanting to make everything I touch look absolutely perfect. But I know that's not realistic and some stains are just permanent. Thankfully, the client understood the challenges and was super happy with the results. And I was reminded yet again that it might not be perfect, but if we're doing our best, it's enough. A client recently dropped off at my shop this super cool vintage sofa and chair to clean. I started by pulling out all of this dust and cat hair. I mean, it was everywhere. Then I came through and started vacuuming. It was pretty dusty. I assume this sat in the living room for a very long time. You can see here that both pieces actually have some pretty severe sun fading, which is pretty normal with older pieces like this, and unfortunately, cleaning will not remove that. Thankfully, my client understood and was not looking for a miracle. They just wanted it freshened up and steam cleaned. Overall, this piece was in pretty good condition, except for this little corner here that had a little dark spot. I gave it a quick spray and scrub, and then a flush, and it looks as good as new. Once I was done steam cleaning, I let it dry overnight, and now it's ready for the client to enjoy. So I found this chair in the trash near my shop and decided, hey, let's clean that up. I started by vacuuming because I wanted to remove as much of the dry dust and soil before getting it wet. As you can see, we pulled out a ton. Next, I grabbed 50/50 rubbing alcohol and warm water and a soft bristle brush, sprayed it down, and gave it a gentle scrub. Once the scrubbing was done, I grabbed my Hoover carpet cleaner and attached the upholstery tool and started flushing. This chair was definitely dirtier than I expected, so I continued flushing until all the areas were nice and clean. This part was so satisfying. I mean, check out this water. Ew! And that's how I cleaned this trash into treasure. Anyone need a chair? I found this pink chair at Goodwill. Overall, it was pretty solid, but it definitely needed a good cleaning. So I had an idea: buy it, clean it, and redonate it. So I brought it back to my shop, gave it a good vacuum, and then sprayed it down with 70% rubbing alcohol. I gently worked that in with a towel, just removed most of the spots, and then I came through and flushed out the entire chair front to back with my spotter machine. As you can see from this water, it was definitely dirty. I then gave it a gentle groom and let it dry with some fans, and I think it cleaned up great. Once it was dry, I threw it in my car to bring it back to Goodwill, but unfortunately they were no longer taking donations. This chair deserved to go to someone in need. So after sending out a few emails, I got a hold of Megan at my local women's shelter. They said normally they don't take a lot of furniture, but currently they had a need. So today I dropped it off to go to its new home. Thanks so much again for your helpful input in this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this series, stick around because now I'm on a quest to find things I can clean and give away.